So hello everyone. In this class, we are going to we are going to add some translatable text to our application, and what that means is we are going to move all of our text depending to an I-18 file. So a separate resource file that we are going to point to in a minute, and this way you can keep all of your various texts that you would reuse throughout your application, and you can have them in one place where you can translate them into different languages too. And yep, this is called internalization, and it's done with an I-18 file over here. So SAP have got a special resource model that they use as and they let to achieve that within the application. Let's go ahead and add this to our application first, and we'll go with the live coding. Okay, so we need to play under web app. Okay, under web app, create a new folder, and the folder. Okay, let's just give some minute to okay. We can give the name as I-18 yan. Okay, it's yan. Okay, I-18 yan. So within that, we're going to create a file. Where's I18? Okay. Within the file, create a new file called I18n dot. This is the extension of saving the I18 file properties. Okay. Just give enter over here. Okay. So we are going to put in our two text over here. We are going to put show hello. Okay. Show hello. Our show hello for first function. Okay. Within that button text. Okay. We are going to assign say hi. Okay. Say hi or say hello. Okay. We'll assign something. Say or say hello. And then we are going to call another item. Okay. So it will be okay. It will be a hello message. Okay. And we are going to assign the something called hello, and within that something called zero. And this is and this is just going to be the hello, and that we add a parameter which we will use in a second. So yes, IIT property file is set. So what we are going to do, we are going to get into our app.view.xml. Okay. First we'll declare our um uh, okay, we'll declare our control over here. We just we first we will add the module over here. Okay, to access the file, ACP slash module, ACP slash UI slash model. Okay, slash resource slash, and this is the resource model we have discussed earlier. Correct? Resource model. Give caps and everything in a good format so that it will be helpful. Correct? It will be useful for you. Just copy this and give a comma and paste over it. Okay. Okay. So the first thing we are going to do is under our model. Okay, under our model here, model here, we are going to just we're going to do this again in the init event. Okay, in the init event, so it will be the first event when the app loads. Okay, so let's put in our code over after initializing our model. Okay, first we are going to set this model to our view. What will be the as you know, we are going to create with I18 n model. This is how we should declare, and same new resource model. Okay. Oh, see, we have did a spelling mistake over resource spelling. Resource model, right? Resource model, and here resource model. Okay. I think all good to go. Okay, resource model, and let's open that up. Open that up for the model declare. Okay, so within that, we are going to give a bundle a name. Okay, this is how we are going to get the data values over here, and within this, where we are going to get is from the walkthrough only. Okay. demo dot walk through dot. This is the path. Okay. Path I18N dot uh I18N. Okay, I18N. If you need not to give a I18 on N properties, it will automatically take it over there. Yeah, okay, take it over there, and here we are going to give support. Okay, support. Supported. What are the languages you need to? Okay, supported locals. This is how we need to add some. If we need to add some exact languages, this is the format you need to give. As soon we will just declare something, and we'll there is some sort of format over here. Just you have to put them. You need not to keep that in mind. Just for this sake, and this resource bundle sake, you can keep that in mind. Okay, okay, to just use in other languages. Okay, so as of now, you need not need to keep everything in mind. So we are done with this, and we're going to close this, and we're going to assign this to our get view. How we are going to do this? As we did earlier, this dot get view. Okay, and we are going to get view. We are going to set the model. Okay, set model, get view, set model. The model name is I18N model. Correct, I18N model, and we are going to pass a parameter. We are going to refer our file I18N. Okay, so I18N, and we are going to on as we declare something on our I18 properties on onShow for hello function. We're going to read the message from the I18 and going to show it through our message loops. Okay, so for that, what we are going to do within the onShow hello function, we are going to read message. Correct, we are going to read message from I18. So for that, I think you remember on a show hello button, we have planned to create something. Okay, so what we are going to create, we are going to create our bundle source. So how to create it? Where variable name and mm, oops, oh, bundle. Okay, we are going to get this through the view, right? So okay, okay, this dot, what will we be giving? We'll be giving get view, right? Okay, get view, we'll be giving get view, and within the get view we are going to get the model also. Okay, this is a new function, and within that you should mention the file name over it. Okay, so after that we are going to get the resource bundle also over here. Get resource bundle. Okay, so bundle. Okay, okay, we'll just close this over here. And okay, yes, and what we are going to we have declared this, and we are then going to create another variable called as recipient. Okay, as recipient, and we're going to assign that also to our view. Okay, just this dot get view. Okay, and dot give get more, or just get view and mm, get model. Okay, get view and get model, and also you're going to get the exact property over there. Okay, to get the exact property, what we are going to do is we are going to give this name everything over there. How we declared in by doing this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy paste this for any spelling mismatches. Okay. So, okay, this is done, and we can obviously get that recipient over here. Okay, so is coming the what the this is coming from, this recipient or name is coming from our JSON model. Okay, okay, so what we are going to do that is you're going to also integrate this to our 18 file. Okay, s message equal to O bundle dot get, okay, text. Oh, it's not text. Text, okay. Okay, within the text, we are going to say hello message. Okay, we are going to say hello message, and that comes from controller. Okay, hello message that comes from controller. Okay, and so S recipient that comes from controller, and yeah, so we're going to add within the hello message. Okay, we're going to add within the hello message just add comma, and within the array we are going to get that S recipient. Do you remember we have used the S recipient in our JSON model. As same we are going to declare here also. Just give yes, and we'll copy this recipient name over here. Okay, S recipient. Okay. Okay, as recipient, and I'm going to close this, and within the message toast, you just delete this, and you should give as message which we have used there. Okay, I'm going to close this message toast, and okay, see, okay, so I think we're done with this, and close this. Okay, and check this. Okay, okay, I'm going to go that. I'm going to just do a refresh over here. Okay, okay, there is some error over here. Okay, we'll just come into our console. At least bundle or bundle URL must be provided. Okay, there is some error over here. At least bundle or bundle URL must be provided. Okay. Okay, I got why this error is throwing up. So, there is something, see, on the controller you have mentioned while clicking the button. See, on show hello button, you need to get this yes recipient message, hello message, right? Which we declare in our item. Show hello button is correct. So, what we need to declare that in our view, right? So, see, for the button, we have just mentioned text, and we are given directly the say hi function. So we should not give like this, and we should mention with, see, okay, we should mention with, um, it should be like I18N, okay? So this is how it will get, and within that, you should mention, okay, mention your exact name, what we have mentioned in our, just copy this and paste it in the view. Okay. Okay, we got correct. We got correct. Correct. Okay, text. It's not test. Okay, sorry for the spells. Okay, text. Okay, fine. Got it. Okay, and okay, within that, okay, views done. I think views done. We'll recheck once. Press, and within that resource bundle, we can with this will access the resource bundle. And if we refresh, we still getting okay. Oh, yep. It's not slash, it's this one. So for that, okay, I'll just refresh once. Apologies for that. And still we're getting something that changes. Okay, where it is showing some sort of error. I was not. We'll check our that is bundle or bundle. We'll check within our controller once. Resource bundle to declare over here. I order model dot resource and resource model is fine. Recipient. We have declared var data, the JSON model declaration, and you are coming to I-89 model, new resource model. I think it's not here. New resource model. The bundle name will be supported locals and everything is fine. Supported locals and forward this dot get dot view and set model of I-18 model over I-18N. And we have just, okay, we can just try this now once. Okay, again, getting the same. Okay, okay, I got it. See, there is something called O bundle, right? Mm, but as recipient, I'm also assign this with this view and petty and we're going to skip for petty. Yes, it's done, correct. And it's in that recipient or recipient name. Okay. Mhm. Okay, we got the same error over here, and we will recheck our controller. Okay. Oops, this will be the minor mistake we'll be doing, and we couldn't get anything because how I found it right. See, at least bundle name should be provided. See, bundle name n. So, but we have given small n. So we will save that, and we'll try to refresh this once. Okay, there you go. See, we got correct. We got our file, everything over here. This is how it will be. Um, but we are getting here it says show hello button. So something naming us. Show hello. Okay. It's also here. Okay, fine. So here, if we give something like hello, okay, hello over here, and just we can try in our output how it is going through. Okay, we got say hello and hello UI5 is coming here and um, this is the S recipient. You could see no in our controller we have used the S recipient. S recipient is nothing but we are going to get this over here. Okay, this is how this is the variable we created a S recipient and we can finish that over here and we're just going to show the native message. Oh, see, the native message is going to displayed over here. Okay, see, it's the S message and S message is the variable what we assign C over here. The hello message from UI5 we got. Okay, just you can refresh over here and we can get say hello and hello Wi-Fi. Okay, so it's done. I think we are done with the translatable set text. If you need, you can also, as we discussed in a earlier class, the different languages is also version is also given. Thank you. Good day.